Alright you guys, welcome back to part 2 of the Triangle Strategy Prologue demo. Now, if you are just joining us from the last video, I have had a hell of a day, so I'm a little tired. I'm gonna go back to the save, because I saved right after I ended up ending the video, so we'll be able to pick it right back up. I was an idiot and I let it sit on the screen for a while, so the game time is actually off. But however, we left off the first battle, said I was going to tackle this side quest. If it's anything like the previous demo, sometimes the side quests in and of themselves is just dialogue, giving you more story. Given that this is going to be actually the beginning of the game, so you can pick up your safe.
Brother run off to? I explicitly told him I wanted him here when we welcome our guests.
Ooh, interesting camera angle, quite a bit farther away. However, yeah, sometimes, or they did say that the beginning, this prologue demo is basically the beginning of the game, so you can bring your save information over. Here we are at Franny, at Whitehome Castle. Here we go.
It would seem Prince Roland shrugged off the king's guard and went on a little excursion, as he's wont to do. I swear it's as if the boy exists to drive us mad.
He is an embarrassment to our family.
Jesus.
No matter. I will see to matters myself.
Your honored guests have arrived, Your Highness.
Honored.
I see new faces among them. I trust you can tell me more, Clarice.
But of course, Your Highness. The imposing-looking woman over there is General Avlora of Esfrost.
She's a
Her
badass
prowess
from
in
what I
battle
remember.
is such that some say she is the second coming of Groma Ironfist, hero of the Salt Iron War. If the rumors of her strength are true, she is more likely to emerge victorious than any but the Dawnspear himself.
Yeah, see, they introduced these characters in the last demo.
Over there is Minister Exham Marshall of the Holy State of Hyzant. He is the newest appointee to the Saintly Seven, and has been placed in charge of the military and diplomatic affairs. 'Tis a rise to prominence nigh unheard of for one so young.
They definitely didn't do like a straight up parade of them to introduce who they are individually.
A general of the Grand Duchy and Hyzant's young hope. I imagine this will not be the last I hear of them. I know this man,
big-headed,
Sorsley
cone-headed motherfucker.
Yes.
Just so, my lord. As you doubtless know, he is the Holy State's Minister of Salt. A prestigious position, though it is said he feels threatened by Minister Exham of late.
Fucking.
So even the great monolith that is the Holy State is not immune to internal strife. Thank you, Clarice. I can see they were not wrong to tap you to lead the consortium.
As the officially appointed bookmaker for the tournament, it would not do for me to be ignorant of the combatants.
Aw, shit. It's a tournament.
Your Highness, Lord Thalos and Lady Erica, brother and sister of the Archduke, have arrived.
Fucking vampires. They're
They
vampires.
will be joining the festivities in Archduke Gustadolf's stead.
Archduke
Word has it that
Gustadolf.
Lord Thalos has been appointed Prime Minister, which would make him the second most influential individual in all of Esfrost.
Archduke Gustadolf is said to prize freedom more than anything. It would seem that includes the freedom to put his own family above all.
With all due respect, Your Highness, the decisions of another nation are their own. Do take care not to say anything that might offend our new allies.
You need not remind me, Patriot. I know there is little to be gained from quarreling with Esfrost's ruling family.
Just war. That's it. All the most important families in the land. The only thing at stake is war, if everybody just starts flipping shit.
Honored guests, I am Franny, Crown Prince of Glenbrook. It is an honor to welcome you to our kingdom in my father's stead. I can assure you we have spared no effort in preparing for tomorrow's festivities. Let us ring in this new age of alliance together. Though I imagine some may be too occupied awing us with their prowess in the tourney to enjoy the revelry themselves.
Well put.
Allow me to escort you to Whitehome Castle, where the ceremony will take place, whenever you're ready.
All right, game. Literally a tournament being held under new treaties. Nothing can go wrong here. There's absolutely no way that a war will break out.
Prince Roland, finally you return.
Yep, I remember her.
At ease,
She's
Hewitt.
the Hewitt.
I trust all was
Called her
well in my
Hewitt.
absence.
She's actually the archer, and she, I believe, rides on a fucking chocobo.
Well enough. Another visit to the Wolfort domain, was it?
Indeed, on minor business. My apologies for leaving unannounced.
Apologies indeed. You know full well that I am under strict orders from your father to accompany you on any excursions outside the castle.
Thanks, Hewitt.
I'm perfectly capable of taking care of myself. Besides, no one would lose any sleep if something happened to me. Father and Franny least of all. Even Cordelia would get along perfectly fine without her brother.
Well, I would not. Or have you forgotten that you are my one and only sworn liege?
Hewitt. Forgive me, truly. It won't happen again.
I should hope not. So it is true that you plan to fight in the tourney on the morrow, and alongside House Wolfort, no less.
How did you...
Oh yes, Wolfort gets
His
to...
Grace told me, when he
Yeah.
commanded me to keep you out of trouble.
So Father knew all along.
And so I have decided to fight at your side. You won't be slipping away on my watch this time.
As you wish.
Alright, so we're gonna be doing tournament shit. Hopefully. Hopefully within this chapter we'll be doing some tournament shit. Knew it. I was just gonna be strictly dialogue. Let's go ahead and jump into here. I'm choosing now to kind of skip all the encampments and whatnot, because as great as
Welcome back, the both of you.
Were there any troubles while we were out?
yeah, as great as carrying over save data is, I do enjoy playing through these games like from the beginning, to try and, you know, use what I know about how the game mechanics work in order to progress the storyline the way I
None
want
to
it.
speak of, aside from Eridor here. But what else is new?
Out with it, Benedict! I heard you were beset by brigands. Is the young lord safe?
Booming Man.
Lower your voice. Must you always shout so? Or can't you see that it was that big mouth of yours that invited trouble in the first place?
Aw, Booming Man.
There is no cause for concern, Eridor. Besides, I'm not a child anymore.
Get married and
Mayhap
shit.
not, my lord. But I've known you since you were knee-high to a... never you mind.
Was he gonna say dick? I think he was gonna say dick.
And this must be the young lord's bride-to-be.
I am Frederica. It is a pleasure and honor to meet you all.
And I am Gila, her attendant. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Allow me to introduce those in service of House Wolfort. This is Eridor, Master-at-Arms and Commander of our military forces.
Need a tank?
You'll be the lady of House Wolfort. No harm will befall you as long as I'm around.
He's very tanky. He's got tank-like shit.
And this is Anna, my right hand.
That's the thief. That bitch
If you
died last
require
time.
anything, just say the word.
She goes invisible and shit.
They may not be of my blood, but they are my family just the same. And from this day on, they're your family as well.
I am aware that in all of Glenbrook, House Wolfort is second only to the royal family in power and influence. I will do my best not to disappoint you.
A joyous day this is! The little lord grew up and found himself the perfect bride. Nigh brings a tear to my eye.
His voice certainly does carry.
Sorry, my lady, but you'll have to get used to it.
I ain't fucking changing. I'm yelling all the time.
My lord, your father awaits you in his chambers.
Just so you know, I'm keeping this on autoplay, so this is strictly the tempo that they want to hear you. They want this game to be heard at.
As for me, I must stay and discuss the preparations for tomorrow's festivities with Anna and Eridor.
Lady Frederica, pray come with me. Father is expecting us.
They joined forces. Gucci gang. From the shadows, take 2 actions at the same turn. Conceal yourself from enemy eyes. That's Anna's moves. And then I'm assuming they're also going to show us... Yep, Eridor. Shield allies. Yep, that's the tank. Draws the enemy's attacks. Counterattacks when dealt a physical blow. Chup. Got the thief. Got my tank.
As you are well aware, there are 2 events of utmost importance to be conducted before Lord Serenoa and his bride are wed.
One is a tournament to the death.
The ceremony to commemorate the joint mining venture.
Still can't believe I'll be seeing the day when we break ground on a new mine right here in Glenbrook. And with the full support of Esfrost and Hyzant, no less.
Foreshadowing.
You can thank King Regna for that. It was by his most wise and generous proposal that the 3 nations of Norzelia now strive toward a common goal. Needless to say, delegates from each nation will be joining in the festivities.
From the Grand Duchy of Esfrost, Lord Dragan Esfrost, who is overseeing the technical side of the mining operations. The Holy State of Hyzant will be represented by Minister Lila Viscraft of the Saintly Seven.
Jesus Christ, there's so many
And
people
our
to
own
remember.
Lord Simon will serve as Glenbrook's delegate and meet
Lord
with the 2
Seaman.
before the ceremony. Yes?
There's Lord Seaman.
Quite
Fantastic.
so. After that, it will be House Wolfort's responsibility to see that our honored guests feel welcome. Anna, I would trust you safeguarding both Lord Dragan and Minister Lila.
Consider it done.
Then once that stuffy ceremony is over, we can get to the real highlight of the day, the tourney! Ah, my blood's already rushing, just envisioning the greatest warriors from all the realm clashing swords.
That's what you should do. As soon as you have a
From
treaty,
Esfrost, the much-renowned
make them
General
fight
of
each
Laura.
other.
And from Hyzant, Minister Exham Marshall. I have heard much of his prowess as well.
Then, of course, there's our reigning victor, the pride of Glenbrook, Sir Maxwell the Dawnspear. Still, I wish him all the best of luck against their hosts. They'll need it to beat House Wolfort.
On that matter, there are 2 things I should make clear. Prince Roland has expressed a desire to join the tourney as a member of House Wolfort's contingent.
Why would the boy want to fight with us and not his own arms master?
Apparently, he originally formally requested to do just that, but King Regna would not allow it.
And so he came to the young lord in hopes of finding another way in. Well, it's more than welcome in my book. The royal family said we're free to put together our own contingent after all. I reckon His Majesty would be beside himself with joy if we could deliver a beating to Esfrost and Hyzant.
Doubtless so. Very well. I shall inform the prince that he is welcome in our ranks.
Finally, there is the matter of Lord Simon's health.
Oh no, Seaman's not healthy.
Indeed. Sadly, the lord of the house is in no condition to participate in the tourney. Barring some miracle, I anticipate that Lord Serenoa will have to fight in his Lord Father's stead.
Lord Simon. I suppose age takes its toll on even the mightiest of men.
Nothing like some old seaman.
So be it then. You can leave watching over the young lord and Prince Roland to me.
Good. I remind you that while this is a joyous occasion, all of our attendees have their own reasons for coming. Let us not give them an opportunity to catch us unaware.
Fantastic. Main quest is also just dialogue. Alright, but I assume we're about to see the new, or the prince, lord, or the king, Lord Simon. Lord Seaman. He actually, yep, there we go. Nailed it.
Father, I bring to you my betrothed, the Lady Frederica.
Who?
A pleasure to meet you, my lord. I am Frederica of House Esfrost.
Ho ho! The pleasure is all mine.
Were it not for the
creepily
efforts
as
of House
possible.
Wolfort, the Saltiron War would rage on still today. I do not deserve the honor of joining your esteemed family, but I will endeavor to serve you all the same.
There is no need for such formalities, my girl. You are tired from your journey, I am sure. Pray rest easy tonight.
Thank you, my lord. I believe that in any journey, the first step is the most important.
Like literally the first
Before
time?
we go forward together, I should like to know why you chose to welcome one of Rosellan blood, such as I.
Oh, I'd heard you were a strong-willed one.
You actually ask questions and shit.
Pray
you
forgive my
strong-willed
insolence.
woman.
And yet, I am set to marry into a mighty house of a foreign nation. I should like to know what you wish of me, that I might live up to your expectations.
A most reasonable request. Both of you, listen well.
Yes, Father.
Pause. This suit is
Your
black.
marriage was agreed upon by Glenbrook and Esfrost, that
Not-
the ties between our two nations might be strengthened.
To give us more leverage against Hyzant with their monopoly over salt.
Precisely. With Glenbrook and Esfrost consolidating their power, Hyzant was left with little choice but to join the alliance. And yet, while Lady Frederica is indeed the Archduke's sister, at the same time she is the daughter of a Rosellan concubine. And House Wolfort, for all our military prowess, is no more than a bannerman of the king. If the aim was to forge the strongest bond we could between our two nations,
It would be far more appropriate for my sister, Lady Erica, to wed the Crown Prince of Glenbrook.
just so, yet neither nation chose that. And do you know why?
Because they try and be sneaky about this shit. Pause.
So that if
Not.
relations between our two countries were to take a turn for the worse,
We could be cast away like pawns.
Precisely. Such are the schemes of those who rule nations.
I'm a pawn.
I understand now. And yet, no matter how impure the intentions behind this arrangement may be, I will not bring dishonor to the Wolfort name.
Well said, my son. If that is your decision, then...
Oh.
Father!
Lord Simone!
I am an old man, and my health is not what it once was. For this reason and more, I have made my decision. As of this day, I abdicate my position as Lord of House Wolfort.
You are now king.
You will serve in my stead from tomorrow forth, my son.
But father,
Lord Serenova.
I'm not ready to...
Nice.
My decision is not made lightly. You have already shown me, with your words and your deeds, that you are more than ready. Think always about what your subjects need from you. Weigh your choices carefully, then take action.
Literally weigh them.
Do so, and I have no doubt you will make a great lord. And trust in Benedict. He shall serve you as well as he did me.
Thank you, Father. I will spare no effort that one day I may be as beloved by our people as you.
Lady Frederica, your fate is not a simple one. There are many who would try to use the both of you as pawns in their own schemes. Even so, I hope that you will be there to support my son through it all, as his wife, but also as your own person. This is House Wolfort's entreaty, and the wish of a father.
Of course, my lord. 'Twas my intention from the moment I boarded the ship.
Beg pardon, my lord, but Lord Dragan and Minister Lila have arrived.
Very well. Presiding over tonight's banquet will be my final duty as Lord of the House.
Lord of the House.
Tomorrow's
Serenova.
ceremony will mark the beginning of yours, my son. And after that will be your wedding. Rest well tonight, both of you, for busy days lie ahead.
Ah, yes. My heart only stopped like 25 seconds ago. However, I'm gonna laugh this shit up. A young hawk soars completed. Save your game? Abso-fucking-lutely. Is it tournament time? It's fucking tournament time. More talking.
30 years after the salt iron raged across Norzelia, a vein of precious minerals was unearthed in the kingdom of Glenbrook. From east to west, joy swept the land.
But
united at last in common cause, the kingdom of Glenbrook, the Grand Duchy of Esfrost, and the holy state of Hyzant endeavored to wrest this bounty from the earth, with each nation providing expertise and resources. This uneasy alliance between once bitter enemies will herald a new era of tranquility in this long embattled realm. One after another, dignitaries from each nation arrive in Glenbrook to solidify this accord and toast to its success, the first step on the road to peace.
So for 30 years, there was a war between these three nations. They finally struck a treaty, and the first thing they do is have two people get married to each other and have a fucking tournament against each other. Just completely ignoring 30 years of bad blood. Awesome. So far, so
Among
good.
those who would forge this road is Serenoa Wolffort. Inheriting the title of Lord Wolffort from his father Simon, he must decide what foundation he would lay for this new era.
Does really put weight on the decisions, though, like knowing the intricate backstory. In games like this, I never ever suggest skipping the dialogue. I mean, I know it can be tempting because, good God, it does drain on. However,
Welcome to Castle Wolffort, Minister Lila.
normally it's all good.
Allow me to express my
Good
gratitude
information.
to the Holy State. Were it not for your nation's generous efforts, this venture would never have come to fruition.
You are too kind, Lord Simon. You too have served an invaluable role in this. Though I must admit, the news of the union between your son and Lady Frederica came as quite the surprise. None in Hyzant considered that a bannerman of Glenbrook would join with the ruling family of Esfrost. I hear that Lady Frederica is the Archduke's half-sister. I must ask, how did this arrangement come to be?
Your curiosity is only natural. This union was promised during the war, an arrangement made with the previous Archduke. Truth be told, I am surprised one as well informed as yourself did not already know.
And this is your son? As I recall.
Serenoa Wolffort, at your service, Minister.
And I am Frederica Esfrost.
My son still has much to learn, but I believe this marriage will herald a bright future for us all. For today, I intend to step down and leave House Wolffort in Serenoa's capable hands.
You're abdicating your position? Surprising news comes in pairs, I see. Nonetheless, I am happy for you both. I imagine the lords and ladies at tonight's banquet will take great interest in the new Lord Wolffort, as will I.
Pray, go easy on the boy, my lady.
I hear that young Lord Dragan of Esfrost shall also be in attendance?
Indeed, he has been appointed to oversee operations at the Grand Orzelian mines. I understand his star in Esfrost has seen a meteoric rise.
Good. I would like to hear more of this new explosive substance he means to use to blast the tunnels. As a fellow scholar of sorts, if in a different field, I am always curious to learn how great discoveries are made.
He should have arrived by now. Has anyone seen him?
Dragan's gone to see the city. He was halfway there before the gangplank landed on the docks.
Ah, he is your cousin, yes? I see we share an innate curiosity for new places.
The banquet will begin soon. I shall seek him out and escort him there.
Nice.
Very good. Though I will host tonight's festivities, I want you to act as if you're already Lord of the House. Our guests are the most esteemed personages of their respective nations. Take care not to cause offense.
Of course, Father.
So far, 28 minutes of dialogue and 0 minutes of kicking ass. Alright, speak with the common folk. Flow of the game comprises multiple phases. In addition to story scenes and battles, there's also an exploration phase. In this phase, you move freely in the area to gather information from people around you, obtain serving battles, it's much more. Run or walk? Run to dash. Press the start. Alright. So let's dash up in this bitch. You see the peace we enjoy, you never think that either years ago go to war, such a rough time now. You request manager should take part in turning. Breakery. Yeah, you're gonna be in that shit. What you do? Hide and seek. Place to hide quick. Hurt yourself. Places. Clever. Cleverness, clever. Be clever, my child. Da's always saying, wait, show me the ropes. I really need to. Cool. What you got? Second, farewell. Still, James, completed future. How will you describe your own Serenoa? To know a town, you must seek a company to port in the center of commerce. There's not at the expense of future. Welfare is nestled safely between peace and sets an example. Either the first one, perhaps more color. Let's do the last one. There's always threats of the peace. Question, pleasure, and schmoth. Daunting task. Alright, what else we got around here? Is that it? Oh, there's Light Dragon. Like how much of trust should functional my rival. Alright. And let's stick to him. Still can't believe Travis' feral spawn attacked your dear bride to be like that. Just glad he got there before the real hard could be done. I think there's nobody else really important to talk to. Unless I'm missing an entire area. Is this house open? Oh shit. Oh yeah, it is. What up? Shirking the duties, Cap thinks heaven just shifts line for the crown. Fire looks pretty sweet in this game. Looking for secrets. No secrets. Jesus Christ. Alright. So, I would really like to get to the battle. I do believe that I can at least get in a battle added Marvel. Yes! Okay, so stuff is shiny. Notes. Checking notes. Better to understand. Yeah, another one. Shit shiny. Okay, that's a good thing to know. Shiny shit you can actually get. Shiny. Got a pellet. Any other shinies? Is that a shiny? No, that's just water reflection. Oh, god damn it, there's houses down here too. Any shinies? No shinies. You got shinies? I don't see it. Oh, I saw shiny. Pellet. I'll probably watch through this video and see like a bunch of shinies that I missed. But that's all good. We're 33 minutes into this video, and so far haven't swung a sword. Let's go ahead and end this here. Bank will begin soon. Best not arrive late. I really just want to get at least one battle in this damn video. Fuck it, we'll make it an hour long if we need to. Which I'm assuming it is going to be. At the banquet. Please tell me a fight breaks out at the banquet. Probably not.
I thank you for your hospitality today, Lord Serenoa.
Think nothing of it. Did you enjoy the city, Lord Dragan?
Quite. Its people are full of life and love for their lord. That says all I need to know about House Wolfort.
You honor us with your words.
I am only being frank. Frederica is the sister of the Archduke, after all, and my cousin besides. I would not see her marry into an unworthy house. Suffice to say, my expectations were exceeded.
I have heard much of your ingenious contributions to the mining efforts. I sense prosperous days are ahead of us.
As do I. Finally, our nations enter into an age unfettered by war. With Esfrost's iron, Hyzant's salt, and Glenbrook's mediation, there is no limit to what we can achieve. We must regard each other as equals, and forge mutually beneficial relationships.
I sense skepticism in your words, Lord Dragan. Do you mean to imply our relations are not already mutually beneficial?
I need not imply anything. The salt tax you claim makes my case more than clear.
Bold
I
words from
should-
one so young. Is that how peers speak to one another?
Perhaps the young ones, yes. What do you think, Lord Serenoa?
Ah, shit. Decision time. No?
Dissatisfaction with the salt tax was one cause of the war, was it not?
Salt is a divine boon, a gift from the goddess to her true believers. This is the foundation of the teachings that guide us in Hyzant. By allying with Esfrost, do you mean to gainsay our most fundamental beliefs?
Of course not, Minister. We understand that the source is Norzelia's sole supply of salt. And we would not deny that it is the Holy State's right to harvest and tax it as you see fit.
Thank you for acknowledging that. Though it strikes me that your words are measured.
You needn't be so non-committal, Lord Serenoa. It is only reasonable that the three of us have differing opinions on the matter. However, that is all the more reason for us to be open to frank discussion.
I feel like if they added a little
Pray
camera
forgive my
sway,
son.
it would look a lot better.
We of House Wolfort are but simple warriors. I'm afraid matters of finance and politics do not come to us
The
naturally.
static camera kind of
This, however, I can say.
lets the outlines
We will
come
fight
into play.
injustice and tyranny wheresoever it may be. Of course, we do not enjoy conflict. Still, we will not hesitate to defend our land and our people should the need arise. No
Nice.
matter how mighty the threat, we will fight for home and kingdom.
Yes, Lord Simone. Of that we are keenly aware.
You don't want these hands.
I apologize if I spoke out of turn. But the fact remains that as every winter passes, the tension between our nations grows, and salt is the cause. The common folk have all but forgotten its taste. I simply want to ease their suffering.
The ministry I oversee is committed to the preservation of life. I personally believe that salt should not be a luxury reserved for the privileged few. All those who live require it, not just those lucky enough to be born within the borders of our holy state.
You agree with me then?
How I feel matters little. In Hyzant, the word of the goddess, as conveyed to us from the lips of the Hierophant, is absolute. But perhaps this joint mining venture of yours may lead to the change you seek.
Indeed, we must set our gazes to the future. All of us. I expect you will be the ones to usher us into a new era.
Yes, Father.
Yeah, Square Enix, if you're listening, if you can put just a slight camera sway during those long dialogue pieces, I feel like it would make the graphics look so much better. Because with the static image, it all just kind of... the outlines come into play, like you can totally tell the differences in graphics between the backgrounds and the character models themselves. But just have it sway a little bit, have it move a little bit. It's gonna look beautiful. Alright. It just... I'm gonna go listen to me.
Father spoke not a single word to me today. Before long, I fear I might forget the sound of his voice.
Please, sister, you weep and wail like a common girl. Show some composure. Father has a kingdom to rule, a kingdom engaged in a historic endeavor. He has more important duties than to pamper a spoiled child.
Yes, of course, brother.
You speak as if Father's duties include anything more than licking the boots of these dignitaries. It is inconceivable he cannot spare the time to break bread with his daughter.
You speak out of insolence and ignorance, Roland.
I speak only the truth. He leaves all the cumbersome tasks to the Wolforts and Minister Patriot.
A king's word is to be obeyed.
And what of his subjects? Do they exist simply to bring him glory? To take the blame for his failures?
They are to serve as he sees fit.
The hell they are.
How dare you?
Believe as you wish. Speaking of his subjects, it appears lordship of House Wolfort will be passed down to young Serenoa.
What?
How fortunate for you to have a friend in the new lord. Best not take loyalty for granted, however. House Wolfort is obedient enough for now, but that can change as quickly as the wind. Use them well when you can, but be ready to bring down your fist if they dare to rise above their station.
Don't speak of them like lapdogs. They're not servants, they're my friends.
Do you really think to lead with such a soft heart? You are not fit to wear the royal signet.
Oh, stop this fighting at once. You frighten me.
Enough of this.
Where are you going, brother?
To train with Sir Maxwell. I would clear my head. There is a tourney on the morrow, after all.
Tourney that will apparently never come.
Brother!
Yeah, this dude's bad.
I yield.
I think
your
he's
spear
wearing a mask.
wavers, my prince. Something weighs on your mind.
You've always been able to see through me.
It's no great feat. Your heart lies ever on your sleeve.
Do I hear disapproval in your voice?
Not exactly, my prince. It can be a weakness, yes, but it can also be your strength. After all, sometimes a direct strike is most effective at piercing a formidable defense.
I will take those words to heart, Sir Maxwell. Thank you for today.
The pleasure was mine. I expect a good fight from you tomorrow. In the final match, no doubt.
I take the field with House Wolfort. Together, I have no doubt we can emerge triumphant.
Ah, that would explain your improvement. Young Serenoa is a worthy training partner. Even so, I have no doubt you've held your own against him. Tomorrow you shall show the realm what I already know. That you are a warrior worthy of your family's legacy.
Sir Maxwell, Sometimes I wish I wasn't a prince. Sometimes I wish I'd been born your son instead.
Surely you jest, Your Highness. Your father is a great king, and an even greater man. It is an honor to serve him as I do.
Apologies. I forget myself. I must have taken quite a blow. Anyhow, I suppose I should rest till the morrow. Be well, Sir Maxwell.
It cannot be easy being the youngest prince. To have others expect nothing from you, yet still shake their heads in disapproval. But you can rise above this, my prince. Seize your chance and lay everyone's doubts to rest once and for all.
On the off chance that all of your brothers die and then all of a sudden you have to become king. Got it, nailed it, boom. Not gonna lie, I think I'm gonna cut that video here. Let's go ahead and name this video Talkie McTalk Talks. I'm gonna pick it back up, hopefully. Banquet ends without incident. Everyone breathes a sigh of relief. Dragon has something on his mind. So I believe that's gonna be more dialogue. Yeah, next time we'll pick it back up here with this next batch of dialogue. That's gonna be fantastic. Oh, I can, however, check out the encampment right quick. That way I'll at least be able to conviction. Okay, cool. Here's you. How do you do? Merchant. Buy and sell stuff. Accessories. Alright, what do you got accessories wise? An HP ring. Ain't got no money. Alright, game. Understood, thank you. Don't have any money yet. Gonna find money. I believe that's the only person to talk to around here. Everything else, yep, just outright. Cool, cool, cool. So, we'll go ahead and, like I said, save this here. Pick it right back up next time. thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys subscribe. Check out the rest of the videos that are going to be coming out. And while you're at it, check out the other videos that I got on my channel. Alright, I'll catch y'all on the flip side.